Hello friends, today in this module we will study about letter writing. Let's begin first with the informal letter. So here you can see we write informal letter too, and they have expressed that what is the procedure which you have to follow while writing a informal letter. Very first, informal. It means it's a personal letter are usually those letters that we write to our family members, close relative and friends. So informal, to remember, you can logically think that it is something where you don't have to follow any kind of formality. So here this letter, which we also call personal letter. Why personal letter? Because these letter we write to our family member, to our relatives or to our friends. We don't have to follow any kind of formality here. We can express our feeling, we can share our joys, sorrows and love to anyone. We can announce the birth or engagement occasion. We can also give them advice, we can greet them, we can thank them, as well as we can complain them and make proposal and suggestion them. So it is the things, these are the things which we can express, which we can mention in informal letter. It is a personal letter. So how to write an informal letter? Let's check. Here you can see the format of writing an informal letter or personal letter. First, they have mentioned the heading. Heading, it means the sender's address. Here, the person who is writing a letter, suppose if I am writing or you are writing, here you will write your own address. Sender's address will written on the very first. Then number 2, they have mentioned the date. Date you can write like this: the name of month, your date and your year. And then no other formalities you have to follow. You don't have to greet them by sir or ma'am or subject. You don't have to mention. You can directly give the salutation. Salutation, it means you can directly use the word dear and whatsoever name of the person whom you are writing this letter. The second, after third, this entire thing is your body. And they have explained that which procedure you have to follow in the body. So look at the convenient change of the paragraph. How you will change the paragraph? Use a different paragraph for each new point. Suppose in the first paragraph you can greet them, you can ask their health and their condition. In the second paragraph you can tell about your why you are writing letter, your reason you can tell. And in the last in the last paragraph you can give them blessings, you can give them thank, or you can wish them. So these are the things which you can follow in the body, in the paragraph. Change your paragraph when you are changing your message, what you want to convey. And then lastly, catch you later, you can use such kind of word. Bye, yours and your name should be there. So this is the easiest format of writing a informal letter or personal letter. No formalities are there. It is a very easy way. Your address will come first, then your date will there. You can directly start with dear. Your body is there. In the letter body, if you are changing your thought, your message, better to change the paragraph. And last, you can mention these kind of words: catch you later and bye and yours or your name will come. So this is the informal letter. Now this one is the second form, a formal letter. So very first, let's see what is the meaning of a formal letter. So as a student, you have to write often, call an application. Yeah, as a student, you all people write an application to your principal on several occasions. For any reason, you are writing that application to principal for numerous purpose. like making inquiry about your course, their requirement, if you want to get admission, if you are applying for a leave, if you are applying for an exemption, highlighting a problem. For everything you are writing application to the principal. So in school you can say that formal letter is also is that same as your application is a part of formal letter, you can say, or application is a part of formal letter. So in your schools I'm talking about, but if you are not working in a school and you are working somewhere else, like in your office and in your department, there you will not write letter to the principal, you will write letter to the your boss or your employee or to anyone you want to write. So, for a letter to the principal, what are the things which you have to follow? First thing first, so here they have mentioned collect all the necessary information before you sit down to write. Yeah, you should collect everything what you have to ask in that letter. Be sure of purpose. Why are you writing? Yes, if you are writing a letter to the principal, you have to focus on your content, that what you want to ask actually. Don't distract with your content, don't talk about something else, just talk about what you want to. If you want any permission, if you want any kind of relaxation in fee or anything else, so just talk about that only. Number third point, prepare a rough draft first, revise it, check it for errors, like your vocabulary should be correct, spelling, grammar, and punctuation should be correct. Use a polite, formal, but positive tone. You have to be polite while writing a formal letter. Write complete sentence. Don't use any slang or offensive language. Yes, like if you are writing any personal letter to your friend or to the family members, there you can use the language in the way how you speak to them. But here you don't speak like that. You have to be polite, as well as your language, your dialogue should be complete. You have to use complete sentence, not short forms. Okay. Now, write in clear, legible handwriting. If you are using a computer to write your letter, don't forget to use the proper margin and so and so. Word limit is there. There's a strict word limit, and try to keep letter to one page. Yes, it is also mentioned that you have to finish your letter within a one page. You don't have to follow or you don't have to write the letter for two or more than two pages. It's just to have to finish in a one page. And avoid including any false information or hiding facts. It means you don't have to include any false information that you heard about this, that after this date your vacations will start, you have heard about this person from that person. Don't give false information until or unless you are not sure about it. So there are, you can see that many restrictions in writing a formal letter. There are many restrictions. Instead of that personal letter which we are writing to our family members or to our friends. So here the formal letter which we are writing to letter to principal in school level, I told. If you are working somewhere else, if you are working in a job, there you will write to your boss. Okay. So there are the rules which you have to follow. As you can see, now it is a layout. What is the format? How to write a formal letter to the principal. So very first, it is something which is changing time by time. So date, it is on the top, but yeah, you can start from the principal, which you can put on the top, but that is also okay. And date you can mention after the principal, your school name after. So they have mentioned the date, the principal, your school name. It is Chennai Public School. Where it is located, you also have to tell, like your school is in Ambala. So here the place name. Then after it, you can mention the date if they have mentioned there. It is a new one. So full date should be there, as I told in the informal one also, that your date, your month and your year. Then your sir or ma'am should be there. After it, subject should be there. Subject should, now they have kept the subject here downward, and sir and madam they have kept on the above, so the place is interchanged. You can say sir and ma'am, instead of that place you have to write the subject, and instead of subject you have to keep the sir and ma'am on the top very first. Then the same body part where you have to mention your introduction, who are you, what do you want to ask in the second paragraph, and thanking. That's it. Yours sincerely, yours obediently, yours faithfully. These are the things which you can use. But as a student, you have to either use yours sincerely or yours obediently. So your name, your class or roll number. So this is the format. As you can see, I told you that date on the top, the principal, two don't have to write. You don't have to write two. The principal, after it just next line, your school name, after is in the next line, where your school is situated, the place name, then the subjects of the place of subject, and your salutation has now changed. So subject is on the place of sir and ma'am, and instead of sir and ma'am place you have to write the subject. So your body should be there, and in the body what you will tell, your introduction, you can see the first line, your problem in the second paragraph, and lastly you are requesting to please listen to your request, thanking you, and your sincerely, your name, roll number and class. So this is the way you have to write a formal letter.